Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a cycle that keeps repeating, as if no matter what you do, certain situations, people, and problems just keep coming back? Maybe you've asked yourself, am I paying for something? Is there some invisible force controlling my life? The answer is yes, there is. This force has an ancient name, feared by some, misunderstood by many, and ignored by those who need it the most: karma. But what is karma, really? Is it some kind of spiritual punishment? Or is it a divine tool for transformation? If you're tired of repeating the same patterns, if you want to shift your reality to create a life of clarity, purpose, and abundance, this video is going to change the way you see karma forever. And more than that, it's going to show you how to use it in your favor. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and comment below, "I take command of my karma." That not only helps the channel, it activates your own intention to change. Now take a deep breath, because what you're about to hear could change everything. Karma is a natural and universal law, just as real as gravity. It works all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. It is not punishment, not revenge, not some spiritual backlash. Karma is the precise mechanism by which the universe returns to each being what they emit, through thought, word, or action. This energy ripples outward, like waves on a still lake. These waves move, touch the world, touch others, and eventually return to you. It may take a day, a year, or lifetimes, but it comes back. It always comes back. Here is the most important teaching. Karma acts without anger, without pity. It has no human morality. It simply balances. If you send out disrespect, the universe returns chaos. If you plant love, the universe returns harmony. Not because someone up there decided to punish or reward you, but because that's how life works. Spiritual wisdom tells us everything that happens to us was on some level created by us. And this is not a sentence, it is liberation. Because if you created the pain you feel, you can also create the healing. Understanding karma is the first step to moving beyond the feeling of injustice, bad luck, or spiritual persecution. Life is not against you. It simply responds to you. And when you shift your inner frequency, your outer results begin to change. Every action creates a reaction. This is one of the oldest and most precise laws in the universe. In the spiritual realm, this law reveals itself as karma. Each thought you nurture, each emotion you feed, each action you take is a seed cast into the field of existence. Sooner or later, that seed germinates and returns to you in the form of experiences, people, and circumstances. Most people believe karma is only tied to big, visible actions, like harming someone or making a grave mistake. But karma begins long before the action. It is born in thought. A recurring thought of scarcity, for example, generates a vibration that draws situations aligned with lack. Likewise, thoughts of gratitude, acts of kindness, and even the simplest ethical behaviors create powerful effects over time. This means you are constantly planting the seeds of your own destiny. There is no such thing as chance. There is no such thing as coincidence. There is only a constant dance between what you emit and what you receive. And that changes everything. Because if you are currently harvesting difficult experiences, it is not a punishment, it is a signal, a sign that something in your field needs to be seen, cleansed, transformed. The moment you become aware of this, you stop reacting and start creating. You understand the universe does not make mistakes, and what is in your life today is exactly what you need to take your next step in evolution. The karma does not come to punish, it comes to teach. Each situation you face, especially the hardest ones, carries a message. It is like an invisible teacher using life experiences to show you where you still need to grow. When you go through loss, betrayal, or injustice, your first reaction might be anger or resistance. But behind every pain, there is a key to self-knowledge waiting to be recognized. Karma works to reveal hidden patterns, unconscious repetitions, and choices that are not aligned with your inner truth. That's why many events repeat themselves. You change jobs, yet the same conflicts follow you. You leave one relationship, enter another, and the same pattern reappears. This is not bad luck. This is karma trying to teach what has not yet been learned. And here lies the most powerful truth. When you learn, karma changes. The experience no longer needs to repeat. You break the cycle, evolve, and rise one step further on your spiritual path. Suffering continues when you resist the lesson, but it dissolves the moment you choose to look inward and ask, what is this situation trying to show me about myself? That shift in perspective changes everything. You step out of the victim's role and become a conscious learner, and it is exactly there that true freedom begins. The karma can be transformed. This is one of the most liberating truths in spirituality. You're not bound to your past, nor are you doomed to repeat the same patterns forever. You have the power to consciously intervene in your karma and change the course of your life. Everything begins with awareness. When you become the observer of your actions, your reactions, and your choices, you stop operating on autopilot. And that's when karma starts to respond differently. The first step is right intention. Anything you do with clarity, ethics, and love has the power to neutralize old negative patterns. The second step is conscious action. Thinking positively is not enough. You must act in alignment. If you desire abundance, but keep nurturing complaints, scarcity, and comparison, karma will reflect that vibration, not your wish. The third step is repair. Whenever possible, rebalance what you've caused. Ask for forgiveness, make amends, give, serve. Every corrective action creates a new field of possibilities around you. And the fourth step is perseverance. Karma doesn't shift overnight. It's like a field. It must be cultivated daily with new seeds. Over time, your vibration changes. You begin attracting new people, new opportunities, new experiences. And you realize that your life doesn't depend on luck, but on your vibration. Karma is an expression of universal order. Just like the sun rises every day and gravity keeps your feet on the ground, karma operates with absolute precision. It is part of an invisible network of laws that sustain the balance of life. While human laws shift with time, culture, or the interests of those in power, spiritual laws remain unchanging. They don't negotiate, they make no exceptions. They function through a cosmic intelligence that sees beyond appearances and beyond the moment. That's why no one escapes the return of what they send out. A cruel act may go unpunished by human justice, but it will inevitably create a field of suffering that returns to the one who caused it at the right time. Just as a sincere act of compassion might never receive public recognition, yet it opens invisible doors of protection, love, and opportunity. This mechanism may seem harsh to those still hoping for immediate rewards, but it is this very precision that ensures true justice. Life gives back exactly what you need, at the exact moment you're ready to understand. Karma does not miss. And even when the world seems unfair, a greater intelligence is taking care of every detail. Nothing is random. Everything is part of a larger movement, one that you only fully grasp when it completes itself. Understanding this brings peace. You stop fighting against the flow and begin walking with it. And when that happens, life stops being a battlefield and becomes a path of wisdom. The nature of time, from a spiritual perspective, is not linear. Past, present, and future coexist within a greater field known as the eternal now. And it is precisely in this point, the now, where everything can be transformed. Many people live trapped by the weight of the past or the anxiety of the future. But karma is not resolved in the yesterday, nor is it postponed to tomorrow. It is transformed in the exact moment you choose to act with awareness. Each choice you make in the present alters the frequency of what is yet to come. Every elevated thought you nurture now softens the consequences of the past. Every coherent action you take today rewrites your destiny. This is true spiritual power, to act in the now with intention, clarity, and presence. If today you choose to forgive, even if no one asks for it, if today you choose to give thanks, even without all the visible reasons, if today you opt for honesty, humility, compassion, you are modifying the karmic fabric of your existence. You are untying ancient knots and opening paths that were once blocked. The now is the altar where your soul reconnects with its purpose. It is the point of choice between repeating or evolving. And when you choose with an awakened heart, life itself begins to conspire in your favor. Now you know, karma is not a sentence, it's a system of balance. It doesn't come to break you, but to realign you with the truth of your soul. We have learned that karma is a natural and fair law, responding precisely to the energy you emit. It is a silent teacher, showing you what still needs to be healed. It can be transformed with awareness, intention, and right action. It is deeply connected to the universal order, which never fails. And now is the only place where true transformation happens. You no longer need to fear karma. You can work with it, and with every new choice, you create a new reality. Now, a final affirmation for you to speak aloud or silently in your mind. Today, I take command of my life. I welcome karma as my teacher and use the now as my point of transformation. If this message touched your heart, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs it. And comment below, I choose to transform my karma. That is your declaration of power, and it's only the beginning of your new journey.